Hi everyone, my name is Evelyn and I'm the college recruiter for UIC's College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts, and I'm very excited today to take you on a tour of the facilities and buildings in our School of Art and Art History. Let's get started. Art Exhibition Hall is a renovated 5-story factory building, and inside this building is where all of our concentrations in our School of Art and Art History have their classrooms. So this would include moving image, new media, studio arts, and photography, as well as art education courses. In addition to classrooms, laboratories, and exhibition spaces, this building also houses 24 graduate studios. And it also has shared studio space for our thesis year in our BFA program. Inside of Art Exhibition Hall, it's also Gallery 400, which is a contemporary art gallery that's a part of UIC's College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts. And we'll get to see inside this space a little later. Before we go inside the building, I want to play for you a short video which will tell you about all the programs that we do offer in our School of Art and Art History. And there are quite a few. We have a BFA in art, we have a BFA in art education, a BA in something called ideas or interdisciplinary education in the arts, as well as a BA in the field of art history. And all of these different majors work together and share the many spaces that we have in the school. And this short video is going to give you a brief overview of that, as well as an introduction to the spaces that we'll take a closer look at later on. Here you go. We're going to start in the basement. The basement is where you're going to find the main portion of our photography department. In the photography department, you're going to find a darkroom, large computer lab, a print lab, a secondary computer lab and print lab, as well as mounting and mat stations, and a student lounge area. The department also has classrooms on the 3rd and 5th floor, a graduate digital print lab on the 5th floor, as well as a school shared lighting studio on the 3rd floor. As we go upstairs from the basement to the 1st floor of Art Exhibition Hall, this is where you'll find Gallery 400. Gallery 400 is an essential component to the academic study of our students in the School of Art and Art History. Students from the school, the college, and from other university disciplines have the opportunity to interact closely with art and artists and participate in current discourse surrounding contemporary art. Grad students from the school also have the potential to engage in research and assistantships through the gallery and gain valuable work experience. Gallery 400 is an incredible place of connection. It connects our students to each other, it connects our students to the work of artists from across the country, and very importantly, connects our students to the art world right here in the city of Chicago. Gallery 400 actively positions its public programming and exhibitions to help build community, which is incredibly invaluable for all of our students. Welcome to the 3rd floor. This is where all of the moving image facilities, as well as some of the photography facilities, are located in Art Exhibition Hall. So for moving image, we have several spaces. We have 2 classrooms and computer labs. We also have a lecture and screening room, a film editing lab, an edit and transfer suite, a darkroom, an audio post-production studio, and an equipment checkout for students. The photography spaces on this floor are a dedicated photography classroom as well as a multi-use lighting studio that's also used by Moving Image. And the remaining space on the third floor of Art Exhibition Hall is comprised of 7 individual studios for MFA students in the art programs and 3 faculty offices. Now we're going to head upstairs to the 4th floor, which is the home of Studio Arts as well as MFA studios and our wood shop and metal shop. The spaces on the 4th floor include the wood shop, lab specialist office, metal shop, plaster room, assemble space, material storage space, sculpture studio, and painting studio. The remaining spaces on this floor are 7 MFA graduate studios. This will give you an idea of what the wood shop looks like when it's in action. You'll get tutorials every semester on anything you need to use in the wood shop, and you don't have to have any experience with any of this equipment before coming in to our programs. You can check out what some of our classrooms look like when they're live and in session here. There's always student work displayed all over this building, and these dedicated studio spaces allow for that to happen. Here's some student work up in some of our studio classrooms. All right, well, we have reached the top floor of the building, the 5th floor. We've either taken the stairs to get all the way up here or we've ridden the long elevator ride. And here we are to some of our exhibition spaces as well as the home of new media and the 5th floor gallery. On the 5th floor, you'll also find an art education classroom, new media classroom, a lab specialist office, fabrication room, a student working lab, drawing studio, BFA thesis studios, the great space, and of course the 5th floor gallery and the graduate print lab. And the remaining spaces include 4 graduate studios and 3 faculty offices. The 5th floor gallery is a student exhibition space and is used by our art students as well as our MUSE students, MUSE standing for Museum and Exhibition Studies students. We offer that program as an undergraduate minor and also a graduate program. All students come together here to curate and show exhibitions that they've created, and this space is also open to the public. You can check out the 5th floor studio in action here. The great space is exactly that. It is great. It's huge. It is full of wonderful natural light and has amazing views of the skyline of Chicago. It's also where we host a lot of our exhibitions, and it's also classroom space too, so you'll be working in process here as you're creating your art, mounting your art, curating your art, and importantly showing your art to your peers and also to the public. You can check out what the great space looks like as a classroom or a lecture area here. There are 2 other buildings that are a part of the School of Art and Art History, Jefferson Hall as well as Henry Hall. Jefferson Hall is the home of the School of Art and Art History administrative offices, which are located on the 1st floor. Next to Jefferson Hall is Henry Hall, and this is where you're going to find your main art history classrooms. And that brings us to the end of our tour of the spaces in the School of Art and Art History. I want to thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to the day we can welcome you inside of these spaces and onto our campus. Be well, and thanks so much. Bye-bye.